Hey guys, welcome back to another video on the channel. In this video, we are going to take a look at the installation of NothingOS 4 based on Android 16 on a Nothing Phone 1. First, we will take a look at all those features, we'll take a quick look at the system, and then we'll move directly to the main part which you guys want is the installation. So, without wasting any more time, let's take a quick look at it. So guys, starting with the lock screen. So this is the lock screen. As you can see, a new clock style. We have one more clock style which we want to take a look at. We have some new widgets which we have for sunrise, sunset time. We have AQI widget. This is the weather widget which was already present. Now let's long press on the lock screen and we have a customize option from the NothingOS 3.2. So you can see we can easily customize, and we already have some older clock styles which were present before. And here you can see in the end we have these two new lock screen clock styles, and this is also a newer one. It's a bit thinner and looks really techy, and this one is a bit bold and looks nice. Gives you a good vibe, a new vibe to the NothingOS 4. And you can see your widget screen. You can customize it. You have these widgets, and you can also expand the widget area and add a lot of widgets here if you want. So yeah, it's upon you. If you want, you can customize it just like the NothingOS 3.2. This is the home screen, and as you can see, we have those Nothing widgets similar to NothingOS 3.2 based on Android 15. Now let's move here. This is the app drawer. Very similar interface, so the launcher has no changes. And you can see we have some NothingOS goodies. Obviously, it's NothingOS, so we get all the stock things like camera, gallery. We have also the Nothing X to connect your earbuds. You have recorder, and we have NothingOS weather. This is a settings app, and as you can see, it's the same. We have extra dark mode in here, which was missing. So we go into display, and you can see we have extra dark mode, which gives you this very, kind of a darker side. You can see this is the normal mode. I hope it's visible throughout the camera, and if you turn on the dark mode, you have this black background which enhances the view, and you can easily view it in the night, which makes it look really nice for our OLED display. So this is a very nice addition. Let's quickly also take a look at all the settings here. We have glyph interface, which does not work, which is bugged. So if you want to use glyph, you need to use root, install the glyph there's something app, and give it root permissions. Everything is in the description. I'm not going to show you all that because it's an addition. I'm just going to show you how the stock user without root can use it. And this is a without root option, so this is totally amazing because you can install it over stock, and this is via the DSU loader, so you don't need root at all. So this is how it works installing the NothingOS 4, which we will take a look at the end. Let's focus now. We have Intelligent Toolkit. We have Wallpaper Studio, which you can create AI-powered wallpapers. You can see according to the, you can use 2 words and you can check that. We have Essential News widget, and this is how it works. So you click on this.
The 1975's George Daniel appeared with hosts Bateman, Will Arnett, and Sean Hayes to promote her soundtrack for Emerald Fennell's film. When Charlie said she does not want kids,
So this is how it will give you a brief news, and it will show you a lot of news. So you can see it gets reduced, the animation, the bars will get grayed out, and you can see how the news playback is going on, how much news is left. So you can check that, all that. And this is a AI powered news, so you will get a brief summary about those news, and we get a lot of news. You can choose the categories while selecting the widget also. So this is a really nice addition. We also do have ChatGPT integration, so we have this kind of widget. You can try it out, and you can see it will give you this widget. You can easily access ChatGPT, and you have ChatGPT integration if you click on that eye icon. So let's click on try it out. It will click a screenshot for you. You have here this eye icon. You click on this icon. It will take you straight away to ChatGPT, and you can ask your questions regarding that screenshot. You can ask what's in that image, or if you want to translate that image, you can use a translator. So yeah, this is something from ChatGPT. Yeah, so this is how it works. You can use it to translate, or if you want to find info, you can use it directly from the screenshot itself. Now moving forward to the next option is lock screen. You can see privacy, you have this basic stuff. We have quick look, you can see current weather, schedule. We have quick settings on lock screen. We can add text, your basic stuff, tap to show, lift screen, wake screen. We have always on display, so you can use always show basic info. But even if you tap here on tap to show, if you turn on this option, it will always show the display no matter what. So it's not something a schedule kind of thing, but yes, it just works like that, and you have always on. So yeah, you can use it if you want. Always on display is not kind of that necessity for every user, but yeah, it depends. Then we have customization. We have lock screen, home screen customization. We have already taken a look at all the clock styles. We have widgets. You can see we have already seen this widgets as well with the lock screen customization. We have these wallpapers. If you take a look at all the wallpapers, we have these 4 new wallpapers lined up, and then we have your older wallpapers as well. I'm not sure if these 4 wallpapers were there before, but yes, these were the wallpapers. We get stock wallpapers, all the basic Nothing Phone 1 wallpapers we do get from the NothingOS basic versions. We have colored wallpapers, your basic colors. We have AI Wallpaper Studio, and you can combine 2 images and create a new wallpaper. So this takes internet, and yeah, it depends on your internet to load. So you can select sky, black and white, and or terrain and graphic, and it will create an AI wallpaper which you can set, and that looks nice, which I have obviously used. And you can see this is how terrain plus graphic wallpaper is here. So you can also customize this, you can recreate, and you can create new wallpapers using the same options. And you can also choose multiple options getting back. You can also choose different options. You can see iridescence, we have sky, and we have let's set it to painting, so it will create a painting like sky wallpaper. You can see it takes some time to load. It uses some AI model, and it will create a nice imaginary wallpaper, and you can create multiple versions of it using the recreate button. So this is how the AI stuff has been integrated, and you have seen this in NothingOS 3.2 as well. So we have seen this before, but yes, these are all the features and options present here, and this is taking a bit more time, so let's just end it right here. Let's move forward. We have battery, this is the storage, and you can see my storage only seems 64 GB because I have allotted 32 GB to the this NothingOS 4. So I can see Android 16 goes 30 GB, temporary files goes 5.1 GB, so 35 GB is locked, and I've set it 32 GB. So that's how it is basically. But yes, that's you need you need some user data to run your NothingOS 4. You need apps, so that's why I have allocated 32 GB to it. Then we have let's move finally to battery, not the ones before, but yeah, you can see battery usage. I will attach a screenshot, and the battery life was pretty good according to me. I've used it like for not a full day, but yes, it went for a day, and it was nice. The battery was nice. I got around 5 to 5.5 hours of screen on time. I'll attach a screenshot over, you can check that. And we have adaptive battery share, percentage battery health, sleep standing, and we have charging assistant. So these are the options inside battery. Sound and vibration, here you have your basic sound and vibration stuff. Modes, display, we have screen timeout, dark theme. As you can see, you have seen the extra dark mode, font and display size, and yes, all your basic stuff is here. And yep, security and privacy. Another thing is fingerprint sensor is not working, so you need to use face unlock if you want. If you don't want to use any of that pattern and pin, like just you want to re-enter your pin every time. But yes, you can use face unlock as biometrics, and that's pretty much it. Going into system, you have your updates, gestures, and all that stuff. Special features, we have some experimental features here. You can see AirPod support and dot matrix style, so nothing new. We have game mode, which you can see here. You have these options. We have game dashboard, so yeah, you can just customize it accordingly. Then we have inside gestures, navigation mode, screenshot gesture. We have this 3-finger screenshot, and this has been adapted by a lot of custom ROMs, which can easily disable, and you can set custom options as well. Double press power button, press and hold, your basic stuff, tap to show lock screen, flip to clip. So yeah, all these are basic options. We have RAM booster, and you can enable 2 GB RAM booster because this is the NothingOS 4 DSU, which I've installed ROM using the DSU method. Like, that is the only method. So I'm only getting 2 GB virtual memory as a RAM booster. And we have pop-up view, which is a very new feature, and you can see if I use any 2 apps. So just open Telegram, and I'm going to open this YouTube. So let's go to the recents, click on here. You can have this in pop-up view. As you can see, you have YouTube in pop-up view, sorry. Now let's open Telegram in pop-up view, and you can see we get 2 options here, which you can easily use to open these 2 apps in pop-up view, and you can switch simultaneously. Now if you switch to this app, and if you click here, you have both the apps locked here. So you have this dual pop-up view, which you can easily choose from the options. So this is a really nice feature, and you can also resize them. So yeah, long press, you can click here and resize. So this is how you can do that, and this is a very useful feature for people who use multiple apps at the same time. And if you want this dual pop-up view and you don't want to take the whole screen at that time, so this is a great feature. And that was it for the NothingOS 4 on the Nothing Phone 1. And you can see this, the About Phone section. It says NothingOS 4.0. Your specs, here it says Android version 16. We have the November 2025 security patch with this, and this is Android 16 Easter egg. So yep, that was it for Android 16 based NothingOS 4 on your Nothing Phone 1. Now let's move to the installation, which is pretty easy. Now for the installation, we will need NothingOS 3.2. Now let's check the version which I have installed. I've installed the latest version, which was available in the NothingOS archive. Moving into About Phone, you can see I have the NothingOS 3.2. If you check out here is a build number, you can see 31st December 2025. And I don't know which one is this, but this is the latest update which the Nothing Phone 1 has received. You can see Android 15 base December 2025 security patch. This is the latest update which was available in the NothingOS archive for the Nothing Phone 1. So you can easily install it, and if you want to check the procedure for installing NothingOS firmware, you can check it out here. So first you need to do that. Now when you are in the NothingOS 3.2, you need to install this app, which is DSU SideLoader. Now for the link for the app is in the description. You can easily install it. Now to download the files, there are 2 files to be downloaded. One is you can install it afterwards with Magisk, or you can also use Magisk. But if you don't want to use Magisk, that's fine. You need to select the file which you this is the NothingOS 4 zip file, which you need to select in here. In the user data size, you can select your own 16 or 32 GB. I'm gonna use 32 GB. Default is 2 GB, which is not practical. Now you click on install, and you can see it will ask you if you want to proceed installation. Then proceed. I can see preparation done. A command is required to proceed with the installation. So now you have to see commands, and this is the command you can use to install it via ADB, and you will need a PC for this. And if you are rooted with Magisk, you can easily use this command in without PC. You can use these options. You can see these are the options: WebADB, Suzuku, Bugjaeger, and yeah, other than that you can easily install it through that. But I'm going to use PC. So now let's move to the PC. Obviously you need to copy this command, and you can use Telegram desktop to easily copy it to the phone PC, or you can just type it around in the text file. Now guys, first of all, connect your device to the computer, and now let's move to the computer and proceed with the installation. Now guys, as you can see on the PC screen, we are into the platform tools folder, and here's the command prompt. You need to move inside the folder. I need to use a specific platform tools, only that would work, and other than that it won't work for the installation. So let's just see if you have ADB enabled on your device. If it is saying no ADB devices, you need to move into settings here onto your device. Move down, system, developer options. We have USB debugging enabled. Revoke USB debugging. Now we have re-enabled USB debugging, and you can see we are not getting any of that command on your phone screen. So for that, you can fix it onto your device. So go to device manager, and you can see no, it's giving a yellow sign. Update driver, browse my computer, let me pick show all devices, have disk. Now if you have this issue, you can download the fastboot driver. So this is fastboot driver, you can download it easily. Click next, click yes, and the ADB driver is installed. As you can see onto your phone screen, you are getting this ADB option. So just select that, and now again moving to the computer, you can see in command prompt ADB devices, it shows ADB, it shows the device. So now the next step is to get the command. Now I'm going to copy this command from my Telegram. This is the command you can see on the phone screen. You can see the command, and we are just going to copy it. Let me just copy it here. Yeah, now we are into the CMD window. Sorry about that. And we are just going to copy this, and you can see onto your phone screen it says you to install the fingerprint, and it will ask you to install the fingerprint. And here you can see in the notification panel on your phone, it says it is installing dynamic system updates. So you just need to wait for this process to end. And as you can see, it was this easy to install the NothingOS 4 via DSU. Now you need to press on restart, and this will restart your system into the NothingOS 4 system. And as you can see guys, NothingOS 4 has been booted. You can see the new status bar, and that's it. You can set up and use NothingOS 4 on your Nothing Phone 1. So this is how you install it, and I've already given a quick look. So if you want to check out the features, you can go back and check them out. And that was it. I hope you guys liked the video. If you did, press the like button. If not, the dislike button is also there, and you can subscribe, like, dislike, share my content, and also comment and give a feedback regarding the video, as well as if you want help, you can post it in the comment section below. And that is it guys. See you soon. Till then, take care and bye bye.